said, we're in Florida, so we didn't exchange gifts till this morning. So I'm going to show that. You'll see it in the thumbnail. I got a backpack with some stuff I'm going to show. This is stuff I got from my mom's house. So I'm just including it. I am going to be making a Christmas haul vid for my other channel, where I'm going to show some other stuff that I picked up from her house as well. Just to kind of split it up a little bit. Make them a little different outside of the gum, but let's get started. First, this is all for my fiance. Uber gift card, $50. I was actually very happy to get this. I'll use that to go into town, or if I gotta go to the doctor or something, so it's always nice to have. I was real happy to get that. The next thing here is a blaster box. I've opened the wrapping of Series 1 Upper Deck Hockey 25-26. I'm going to open one pack here now. They give you 4 packs, 12 cards a pack now. I've seen people open these and you get a little more kind of insert stuff than you would have. Although you still got inserts back then, but you used to get 60 cards in these. They'd give you like, I forget what the pack count was. They might even give you 12 packs at 5 cards a pack, but either way you're getting 12 packs. And you would typically get 2 Young Guns. Now I think you get 1. But I kind of wanted to get one. Schaefer is going to be in Series 2, Matthew Schaefer. And so is the second pick, too, Misa, I think is going to be. The big one in this one so far. I don't know where that Wild Goldie is. He's a rookie, but I don't know if he has I don't know if he just popped up. And I don't know if he already has a Young Gun, or he has one in this series or the next I can throw him in. Because he was ripping it up, that guy. He's got like multiple shutouts and stuff already. He's really doing well. There's a guy in the Canadians, I believe, who's the big one you want in Series 1. I don't know his name, though. But let's just open a pack here. Artem Zub. Got Gabriel Peugeot for the Islanders. So we do have an Islander there, nice. He's hurt at the moment. I think the Islanders are in 3rd place at the moment. I don't know. Jared Spurgeon, Wild. I want to say he was on the Islanders at some point, but that was probably a while ago. Let me go through the rest of these here. Oh, we got a tracking system. Samuel Urson. That's an insert. Goalie for the Flyers. And we got another one here. Encore. Actually, we have multiple ones. Vince Dunn for the Kraken. And another one, UD Portraits of Dalibor Dvorsky. Oh, is this a rookie? Doesn't have a Young Gun here. But he only played in 2 games last year, so I would assume he'd be a rookie. Matt Zuccarello, former Ranger. Whoops. He's been on the Wild for a bit, though. I just remember him from the Rangers. Braden Schneider on the Rangers. Another Islander, nice. Bo Horvat, who's also hurt at the moment, but he should be back fairly soon. He's been having a great year. And Philip Horneck. These ones look alright, the card. I'm just going to open the rest of these on my own. That one's a little bent, of course. Just figure I'd throw it back in there. On to the games. Got Tales of Symphonia remastered here for the Xbox One. All these discs might have actually fallen out. This one, I don't think did. The PS5 games discs had fallen out because that's been a problem. I remember it was started on the PS4. I remember I talked about it and everybody was like, oh yeah, that's been a problem. I was like, oh shit, because I didn't realize I had a PS4 so late. The PS5, it's the same problem. I I had this game originally on the Cube, really enjoyed it, and I was like, I was asking my fiance for some games that were cheap, and this was one that was on Amazon for, at the time, like, maybe $15 or even a little less. I'll add it to my collection of Tales games that I have. But I played a ton of this one, but I can't remember if I beat it, but I did enjoy it. This is just remastered, this is not a remake. I think it ended up coming to the PS2 as well at some point, maybe, but I'm pretty sure it was a GameCube exclusive, at least for a bit, if not fully, I don't know, but I could have sworn it came to the PS2 at some point, but I could be wrong. On to the PS5 games, which you can hear the disc flopping out. Unicorn Overlord. This one I've been interested for a little bit because it's like a strategy game, turn-based kind of strategy game and shit, which I enjoy. So, I figure I'd pick it up. Oh, I should say put it on my list. I did not pick it up. It's only a 6 gigabyte download. I like that. It looks like there's some other stuff you can do in here as well. So, 60 characters. Traverse an expansive world and lead your army to victory. Looks like there's some online as well. And the second PS5 game is one I was interested in as well. Life is Strange Double Exposure. I like the Life is Strange games. I was playing, I don't think I've ever beat the first one. I remember playing the first one, I think it was on Game Pass. And I think I'm up to like the 4th episode. And they would release them, I think when it came out, they would release them episodically. Then I think they'd release them on disc, all of them. Or you could, when they're all out, you could just get them all at the same time. But I know I played at least 3 of them. Maybe even 4. There was one, I remember I was playing the one. It was the last one I played, I believe it was the last one. Where Max goes to like the different timeline type things. And I think Chloe is in like she can't walk. She's like a paraplegic or something. Quadriplegic. And it's like, you see things have gotten worse, and stuff. I do know the ending of the game, though, so I do know the choice you can make there, but this is Max again as she's older. When she finds her friend Safi dead in the snow, she tears open the way to a parallel timeline. Here, Safi is still alive and still in danger. With her new power to shift between 2 timelines, can Max solve and prevent the same murder? So excited they're doing something different here. I like these games. I always like the feel of these games. They're usually in these small towns, which I always liked. There's a small town, like True Colors was a good one. I think it was in Colorado. Kind of mountain town, small area. It was nice. Season 2, or just Life is Strange Season 2, or Episode 2, whatever the fuck it was called. I've been playing that one. I've done the Xbox One. That one takes place over different areas. So you start in, I think it's Washington. I think it's the same town, or it's like a couple towns away from the town from the first Life is Strange. I played the prequel to that one with Chloe, where she has no powers. It's more just kind of a point-and-click type adventure game. Before the Storm. I said I played True Colors. I guess this would be the 5th one, right? But I'm excited to play it. I like these games. I just like the feel of them. I don't know. They're nostalgic in a weird way, too. I don't know why. And the last thing I have here from, like, the gifts itself. I'm pumped to read this. Garth Marenghi's Terror Tome. Curl up with this book and die. He's written 3 books now. If you know Garth Marenghi, I'm not going to go by the whole thing. You know who it's a character, but you know who plays the character. If you're familiar with shows in the UK and stuff, you're going to know the person. I kind of want to keep it like, oh, it's real. Like, this is him. He's doing tours over there, too, in character. It's Matt Holness. He's doing tours in character, too. Like, reading excerpts from the book and shit, little parts in the book and shit. I wish he'd come over here. It'd be awesome. But if anyone's actually seen him when there's any of his shows in the UK, let me know. This is the first of his books. I think his last one just came out recently. He's got 3 he's now written. Because that was the thing with Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Like, he created this character a while ago. I think even in college or university over there. and he met Richard Ayoade, and I think he made up the Dean Lerner character, and they would play this in some thing in Scotland. I forget what it's called, and they ended up winning this prize the second year. They did it twice, and the woman Alice Lowe, I believe her name is, who plays Liz Asher on Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, was also part of that, and then they added Matt Berry to the show. But the show is incredible. I just discovered it a couple of months ago, and the show is in 2004. They played it over here apparently on Adult Swim in like 2006. It played on Adult Swim, which makes sense. I feel like a lot of American shows around, like even like Tim and Eric, definitely they might have been influenced by the Garth Marenghi Dark Place because it has this similar vibe, but it's like a show within a show. It's like him in character. They're all in character. And they made a show in the 80s that was Dark Place that only aired in Peru. And now in the UK they want to play it 20 years later. So it's him. They're doing interviews with the people they're in character the whole time. Even on the DVD commentaries, they're in character. And shit, the show is fucking hilarious. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen. I repeatedly watch it and you're finding new things. Because it's purposely made in the vein of really American TV. Because even Garth like says, he's like, well, it's Rick Douglas in the show. So it's him playing Garth Marenghi. In character, it's Garth Marenghi, who came up and wrote and directed the show, playing the character of Rick Douglas in the show. So they're all playing a different character in the show, but they're fake characters as Garth Marenghi and Dean Lerner and Todd Rivers. Liz Asher. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened to her character, because the Dean Lerner character gets like dark as hell in the interviews and then the commentary and shit. And then there was Man to Man with Dean Lerner, which was like a spin-off with him. And Matt Holness came back as the Garth Marenghi character. But he played every character that the guy would interview on the show. It's actually pretty good too. But I'm excited to read this. It's supposed to be ridiculous. And I love that kind of shit. So, Dreamweaver Doomsage, Sunday Times bestseller. So he's usually on the show, he's the what? Author, Dreamweaver, visionary, plus actor. I think these are a couple of short stories in here. I think one, he bangs a typewriter, the character. I'm excited as hell to read this, though. You know, I'm gonna rip one more pack, and then when I do the haul from my other channel, Buried Under Cliches, I'll do the other two. Oh, I'll do this in a minute, because I'm not going to show these on my next one, or at least I'm not going to show them in the bag. This is a camera backpack, Amazon Basics, specifically for cameras. These are my stepdad's. I talked about this in the past. He's passed away in 21, but he has a bunch of stuff there. We took a bunch of tools and stuff that my mom can't use. My mom she walks, but she needs a walker. She's had both knees replaced twice over the years. She can't walk well. She obviously would not be going outside and using head trimmers and leaf blowers and all this other shit. Obviously she has, screwdrivers and all those smaller tools, sure. But we also took some other stuff that was in the garage and a closet my fiance took. But I found these in another closet. I forgot he was into photography. She did too. And he's been into it for a while. Like, since he was young, since they first met. I'm not going to go through the whole story of that shit, but he's got cameras in here that I want to keep one of them. I'll probably sell the rest. This is the Canon. These are older ones, too. Canon EOS Rebel T3i. Great shape they're in. They got the straps here. There's freaking flashes in here and stuff. Because you can attach this stuff to the flash and whatnot. Different lenses. Maybe I'll use one for a role play. There's another one, but it's in the other room, the back closet. This is the regular Rebel T3, so this does not have the pull-out lens of the other one. This doesn't. I think this has got to be a detachable lens to it. Pretty cool, though. I had a digital camera back in the day. It was a small one. I was tiny compared to these. These are like more professional type shit. These do have some value. Not an insane amount, but they ain't cheap. I don't know much about this, but I'm like, I'll tell you. She's like, take it. That's how much she's taking. I said this in the other video yesterday. I do need to go down next time I'm down there and kind of be like, listen, I'm gonna go through your shit. Let's set up a garage sale, do a garage sale in your driveway. I'll deal with it, give you the money, so you can get rid of this other shit, you know, that you don't want and you can't use. Here's a lens. It's like $100 lens, like it looks like a grenade. I'm not gonna go through everything in here. There's another lens, I believe. He's got the manuals for most of this shit. I believe this is this a. No, this is another lens. Oh, I didn't look this one up. This is a different lens, I think. This is not by Canon. I didn't realize that was a lens. Or I forgot. And there is a. Where is. Here's one of the flashes. So you connect that to the camera. 430EX2 speed light. And these have like $70, $80, $90, $100 in value. Especially with the condition they're in, and they still have their original holders and manuals and shit. 23 to 26, I want to make a big money here, so. I forget what these are. Digital clear filter. But I was just like, yeah, man. So I'm going to the closet. There's more coins in a safe. Nothing expensive. I'll show that too real quickly. I'll probably show these in the other one too. I'm not sure. I might not though. Or if I do, I'm just going to grab them out of here. But this is, I'll show this last, then I'll open those cards. This is that coin binder. So it's got a bunch of coins in it. Eisenhower, silver dollars, I think those are Eisenhower ones, I believe, right? Ton of silver dollars. That somebody commented that, like, you should hold on to those. Silver's up to $71 an ounce. I did not know that. I thought it was still floating around $30, $35. I don't look often. But just want to show that real quick. Some of that stuff. If you want to see some of the other stuff, I'm not going to show everything. You check out Buried Under Cliches. I'm going to do it, but let me. What do I do with it? Where'd I go? What the hell? Oh, goodness. Oh, there it is. It's sitting on the game. I'm like, where's the pack? Let's open one more. See if we get a young gun in one of these two. Ken Thompson, that one's a little bent too. The box is a little damaged, so that's the thing. You get some of these things from Amazon, and you know they'll just rough up the package sometimes. I don't know why. Jake McCabe, Vladimir Tarasenko. How old is he now? He's born in '91. 34. He just turned 34 a couple weeks ago. Matt Baldy, another encore. Oh, there's the young gun. The only one I'll be getting. Miro, oh, maybe two. You get at least one. It says Miro Heshkinen. Encore for Victor Ostman for the Kraken. I'll have to see how he is. And Cup Quest. These cards are cool. I've been seeing people. This is Alex Debrincat. I like these because of the back. It's like a fairy tale type thing. King Arthur. I like that. Mikhail Backlund, Logan Stanley, Brendan Gallagher, and Alexander Winberg. There's the young gun. I'll have to look him up and see. But anyway, That's just Christmas haul, and then show